I'm going to show you how to make two kinds of origami books. So one of these is a little bit longer, so it's got about 8 pages, and then it has a pocket in the middle, which you could use as part of your books, or you could just glue that closed in the corner. And then the other one is shorter, it's about 6 pages. And these are just coloring sheets that I repurposed as books, and could also put a cover on your book. So to start with, I'm going to take some scrap paper here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold these down to the middle. So it should come out looking kind of like an M or a W. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it completely in half the other way. Okay, so looking at these folds, I'm going to take this and I'm going to start cutting here, and I'm going to cut and I'm going to stop at this crease right there. So this is going to be the longer book. I'm just going to fold that up again and down there, and here we have the book structure. So for my other one, I'm going to start out folding it exactly the same way. I've got another piece of scrap paper, so I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold those halves towards the middle again. And I'm going to take it and fold this all, got it like my M or my W depending on how I'm holding it, and I'm going to fold it in half the other direction. Okay, and for this one what I want to do is I'm going to cut it in the middle. So I can take my paper like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this section so it's got a hole in the center. Okay, and then this is where this one gets a little tricky. So I'm going to actually fold it this way a little bit. Okay. So this is going to be one part of my book. There we are. Just like that. And then I can just fold it over another direction. Flatten. And there we have the book this way. So if I want to put a cover on this book, which is kind of a nice way to make it feel a little more valuable, I'm going to look at my book and I'm going to measure how wide it is. So this one looks like it is 2 3/4 inches across. And I want a little bit of extra paper to come off over on the side, and I'm also going to have to double that for the front and the back of the book. So I'm actually going to cut this 6 inches long for this side, and then I'm going to cut it probably, let's see, let's go for 4.5 inches the other way. So I've got my cover paper here, and I'm going to mark 6 inches this way, 6 inches again, and I could draw a line and use scissors, but I have an X-Acto knife, so I'm just going to hold this down flat with my ruler and cut up right against the edge of my ruler. Okay, so that's 6 inches, and then I wanted to go 4 1/2 the other way. So make a little mark there, and here, and I can draw a line and use my scissors, or I can just cut. Okay, and then to get a good crease when I'm folding this, I'm going to take it from one corner to the other. So you can line up that corner first and then spread it out. And if you have a bone folder for paper making, or bookmaking, that's nice. Otherwise, you can maybe find something else. It's going to be good to push down with it. Maybe like a pencil or left mark to flatten it a little bit more. Okay, so cover, and let's pick one of these for my inside, like that. And I could probably just take some glue stick and use that to glue it in the front cover so that it stays put where I want it to. Another option would be to sew this in, but I'm generally a fan of giving students less tools to work with if they haven't worked with things a lot before. So first book art project, I would probably just tell students to use some glue stick and glue their book into the cover. There we go.